Andrew Yang, Eric Adams, Sean Donovan, Diane Morales, Ray McGuire, Catherine Garcia, Maya Wiley, and Scott Stringer. Those are the 8 contestants. Some of these people are so horrible they should not be here. If I had a way to put an X over this, I would. I would just X out some of these people. The first one I would X out would be Sean Donovan. He was House Secretary. I didn't like him then. I don't like him now. He was a smug bastard.
Look, I don't think you tuned in tonight to hear us attack each other.
Also, Wayne McGuire can have several seats.
It's called the defund the police. As the way they described it, will end up in disaster for New Yorkers.
And should Scott Stringer.
I like Andrew personally, but I have to say the 2 craziest ideas I heard was TikTok houses for artists and then a casino on Governor's Island.
I do realize that Diane Morales is the most progressive of the bunch, followed maybe by Maya Wiley, formerly worked for Bill de Blasio. But this is who it's coming down to, according to polling. Eric Adams, Catherine Garcia, Maya Wiley, and Andrew Yang. What is so amazing about this, folks, is these numbers have really shifted. As you can see there on that grid, of the top 4, Andrew Yang is in bottom place, or last place. Wasn't always the case. At one point, he was the front runner. But then people got to know him a little bit better. He started talking. You know, back when he was running for the president, initially he seems refreshing and interesting. He's lighthearted, appears to mean well, but then as you start to unpeel the layers, it's like, what's wrong with this guy? It never seemed like he was really taking things very seriously. And it looks like that's what kind of happened in the New York race. Just really doesn't seem like he's taking it all that seriously, that he wants to be mayor of New York. Kind of a big job. Another thing about the New York race you may not know is that ranked choice voting. Even though the election's on Tuesday, it may be weeks before they find out who won the top contest. Given the electoral makeup of the city, the winner of the contest is highly likely to be elected mayor in November.
The worst idea I've heard from another candidate was Eric Adams' advice to bring a firearm to church as a public safety measure. I think it speaks for itself.
UBI, it went from UBI that Mr. Yang had, then it went to Borough Bucks, then it went to Monopoly money, then it went to Hope and Prayer. You know, we have to have real solutions for real New Yorkers like my New York City Cares.
To be quite honest with you, these are complicated times, and several of my opponents are using hashtags, hashtag defund the police. I just don't think that's the right approach. You need to sit down and really think through these things.
So my godson, who is 6'3", 6'3" tall, black and beautiful. I've had to accompany him to court for riding his skateboard while black. I've had to accompany him to court for sitting in a park while black. And the worst idea I've ever heard is bringing back stop and frisk and the anti-crime unit from Eric Adams, which 1 is racist, 2 is unconstitutional, and 3 didn't stop any crime, and 4, it will not happen in a Maya Wiley administration.
I know that Jamal Bowman has been out canvassing and supporting Maya Wiley. I like some of the things I heard her say on defunding the police, reimagining policing in New York, as opposed to Eric Adams, who sounded more like he just wanted more cops. But it's weird because he says he doesn't just want to throw more cops in the mix. But he used to be a cop, so I'm kind of confused. He used to be a cop, but the police union endorsed Andrew Yang, who everyone kept telling me was just like Bernie. Imagine the police union endorsing Bernie. I don't think that would ever happen. But you said I was wrong about Andrew being a shapeshifter schemer. But how the hell he get the police union endorsement? And you kept telling me he was the second coming of Bernie Sanders. How the hell does that happen? Make that make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. You don't make sense. You owe me an apology. I'll take that in a cash app. TBTV Media. It's just these people with the blue hats that kept losing their minds whenever you criticize Andrew Yang. Yeah, let me know who you think should win this thing. Or who's better, who's gonna be better for New York based on who's there. Interesting. Interesting stuff, guys.